And as the wood was being lit and they were dying, Vladimir cried out to Ridley, he said, "Play the man, Ridley, for we will today light such a candle in England as I trust will never go out." We'll translate the scriptures into English. We'll say it's sola scriptura, scripture alone, Jesus alone, faith alone, for God's glory alone. That's the rich heritage and the same spirit that we drink from. We can say no to sin. We can walk in holiness. We can live a life that honors God. He goes on and says, "I understood and saw that God had not sent him, but he had pronounced the prophecy against me because Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him." He was paid off. And don't be so naive to think that pastors and Bible teachers and theologians are all in it to honor God. I was thinking about this. We have such a weird job. As a pastor, we're supposed to speak and write and preach about the most controversial truths in human history. Don't be naive to think that there are not some who would take a little cash, and there are not some who for a little bit of money will say exactly what you want to hear. He said, "For this purpose he was hired, that I should be afraid and act in this way in sin, so that they could give me a bad name in order to taunt me. We can't kill him. Let's discredit and destroy him. Let's make him sin. Let's pressure him, make him cowardly and fearful, make him run in and do what he knows wrong and completely discredit him. We don't even have to tear down this wall. We don't have to win in open warfare. We get rid of the leader, and it's done. The whole thing's stalled out." Look what Nehemiah says. He prays an offensive prayer. Notice these little prayers throughout. He is connected to God. He is empowered by God, and he needs God in every moment. He says, "Remember Tobiah and Sanballat, oh my God, according to these things that they did, and also the prophetess Noadiah and the rest of the prophets who wanted to make me afraid." There's a whole movement now opposing him. And he's saying, you know what? I don't have to get vengeance. I don't have to be vindicated. I don't have to make sure that everything turns out right. God, you got this. And I trust you. So even if all earthly courts fail, justice will be done someday.